Hi guys, it's so exciting to be here at the beach again. I wanted to share a little bit of it with you. I wish I could bring you here with me, but I can't, so hopefully this virtual video will work wonders. You'll feel like you've been at the beach with me here. What I wanted to share with you is that I am a scuba diver, and I got a scuba certification because I read a book. Books can actually do wonderful things for when you're studying your sport. You can get certifications, gain more knowledge all of the time. I had to read this book, and I had to go to a class, and I had to take tests. And I also had to do skills in the water too. Once you pass your skills in the water and also on the paper test, you get a diving card. It's a diving certification. And that way you can buy air and you can get on a boat and go scuba diving. So I hope that all of you do this. I think you can start when you're 10 and you can become a scuba diver as well. I think you start out as a junior scuba diver, and as you go up, you'll be able to learn how to deep dive. You can do cavern diving, you can do night diving. You'll collect a lot of cards as you do that. Also about reading, while we're talking about books and how you do this wonderful, great sport by learning from a book and then practicing what you know, you also want to stay updated on everything that you've learned. There's diving magazines and subscriptions, just like any sport that you do, and you can be a lifelong learner when it comes to your sport. I still take my, I look at this fish studies when I'm trying to think about what fish have I seen when I was just in the water. You can actually take this one in the water with you too. So you're always going to learn new things about your sport. The learning never ever ends. I wanted to show you too, when you see a flag like this, you may see it in the lake. This means there's scuba divers present. The red flag with this white diagonal shows you scuba divers are around somewhere. Sometimes you see them on bumper stickers for cars. You can see this also. But this means they're scuba divers. They belong to a scuba diving club, something like that. When you see that, you'll know. I wanted to share a little bit about the equipment. You can see here I am in one of my suits. This is my medium suit. I have a thinner suit that I use in warm water so that I can just have protection against jellyfish. I use this medium suit when it's a little bit chilly outside in the water or whatever. I even have a thicker suit, which makes me feel like a seal. It's super thick. So the scuba suit is really great. At the bottom you see I have my booties. That's where I'll be able to put my fins. I'll show you what that looks like. This is fins, and we call these booties. And you attach your fins to the booties, and that's what you swim with. When you're a scuba diver, you really don't use your hands just to swim. You use your feet to kick, wearing your fins. This is a belt. It's a weight belt. You have to get weighted when you're a scuba diver to make sure you have the right amount of weight so that you can actually go down in the water, that you're not just floating, because your lungs in your body are like having balloons, and they want to keep you up in the water, and when you want to go down, you have to add a little bit of weight. So I always wear a weight belt. And the other big thing you have to have is a tank, and I'm going to put on my tank with, let me go ahead and put my mask and snorkel up here, because I'm afraid if I do that, if I don't forget to do that. My husband gets on to me. He says, don't ever do that. Don't put it on top of your head. You might lose it. But I'm going to do that for the moment. So, since I'm on the beach and not in the water. This is my BC and my tank. And I'm going to try, oh, it's so heavy. Let me try to bend down and put it on for you. Hopefully I can get this on by myself. You're never supposed to dive by yourself. You're always supposed to have a dive buddy. So, this BC stands for buoyancy compensator. And I have this belt, like a cummerbund. I did it by myself, yay! I have this, I can snap it on so it doesn't come off. And this will help me go up and down in the water. So I can manually breathe, I can breathe in it like this. And blow it up, so then it's like a life vest. Or I can let air out, yeah. And then I have a computer, a dive computer. It tells me how much air is in my tank. And it tells me how long I can stay down. It tells me, oh, I have a compass on the back. So the dive computer tells me everything I need to know to keep me safe in the water. To breathe, I actually have 2 of these. These are called regulators. And you put those in your mouth in order to breathe. Take a breath. You can you blow your bubbles out this air from this air hole right here and this one over here. You can even throw up. I've done that before, don't tell people. But we always wash it afterwards. It fed the fish when I did it. It's kind of a gross thing, but now I've got your attention. Yes, you can throw up in these, but it's all okay. The fish love it, and you feel much better too. But anyway, you'll use the regulator to breathe with. I have 2 of them on mine because, actually this is the one that's the extra. In case your dive buddy has a problem, or if even you had a problem with your regulator, you can breathe out of that. Let's get back to the part about the mask real quickly. The mask and snorkel, you use those sometimes, the snorkel when you don't want to use up your air in your tank. The mask, oh, this is my husband's, it's kind of dirty. I do spit, also another gross thing. I spit in my mask, rub my spit around, rinse it out, and that keeps my mask from fogging up. So anyway, I guess I'm pretty much ready to go out into the ocean and do a quick dive. I just have to put my fins on and off I go. Wish you were here. You guys check this out sometime, someday, promise me, when you get 10, you'll become a scuba diver too like me. So much fun. Bye-bye.